This man can't intercept.
We better buckle up for this one.
So,
one team already ranked in the top 25. The other sitting just on the cusp and trying to prove a point in this one.
I know one thing.
Welcome everyone to the home of the Kansas State Wildcats, Bill Snyder Family Stadium.
I'm like trying to do something out there.
From the Pac-12,
Give me
the Oregon Ducks, taking on a participant from the playoff last year, the Kansas State Wildcats. 48 Sports College Football Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started.
I'm wondering how you will approach this conversation, because a lot of times we think about you talking to you, so this happens all the time. You never ask the fact that you had the idea speaks a lot about your character and how you're thinking about your future. Were they receptive to it, or they were just like
Kansas State ready to kick it off to get things underway?
Evidently, that won't happen because I'm really putting to loading up right now. So, like I say, y'all, same one.
It bounds through the back of the end zone and a touchback.
Life too short. Absolutely. So what you do, you learn from that little small mistake, and you just moving forward. If you keep moving forward, it's the whole saying. I was driving, I let that man named Jesus come driving. I sit in the back seat. Things got to straighten it out. You didn't have to worry about running into no trees, no rocks, and nothing. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I take this as a blessing. You know.
And with this place rocking, the crowd forces a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty.
Sometimes don't value people that they have, and they lose great, people that's more than just an employee. If, hypothetically, ownership was given to you on a percentage, you think that you're going to
shotgun.
It's a possibility.
He is not afraid to use that stiff arm as a weapon as he bangs his way to the 28.
I'd love to see this on offense early in drives. Getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run. They knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running.
Explain that, because apparently it was another brother that trademarked the word tenderism. And then
the Power Cats have powered up the noise to try to help this defense on third down.
Turn the cabinet.
Throws to the tight end. Intercepted in the first drive. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Well, statistically, this defense is not one of the better units against the pass. They're trying to change that here today. What a great job tracking the ball down, making a play on it, stabbing it out of the air for a big interception early. That should be massive for their confidence.
Yeah, I think data show that, though. So people all around, they tend to know you ain't know what tenderism come from.
Yeah, couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense.
Yes.
See, like that part of the story, the way that the story was painted was almost like
from the shotgun, they'll run it. Works his way ahead for about 3 yards, stopped at the 23.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. Runs first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running.
Got 3 on first down and 2nd and 7.
Look
out, he's got when you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
And the PAT makes it 7-0.
How did that connection happen? When he says, look, I'm assuming the reason why he did it is because he saw it going viral and he wanted to just protect it. Is that why he did it?
I don't know. I understand it.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
So therefore, then one day we meet.
And it'll come out to 25. No attempt at a return.
So, yeah, I feel like he reached out to me. He reached out to the team now. I got a team. And, yeah, we met. He did what he said he's going to do. And that's cool. Yeah, because, hey.
And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Finding themselves down 7-0. They'd love to get a drive going here. Makes the grab on the left. Sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that, take a shot down the field. Don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
And the Ducks with myriad options after that big pickup on first down.
It was kind of like...
Second down, he'll throw it. Fires to the big fella. And he's brought down after a nice game. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open because you got so many guys that have so much speed. They can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him go.
Turnover can swing momentum. The defense does the work itself with the pick six.
I love this free safety and how he plays center field. And oftentimes, he's able to bait QBs into bad decisions. He did it right there. Made the quarterback think he was dropping one way, put his foot in the ground, got in front of that pass, and then showed you the wheels. We're turning it for a touchdown.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score.
You know what I mean? So it's like, hey, we should have been together. You know what I mean? We do the same.
He'll bring it out. It's Harris.
That's what we should have been doing.
Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken it in the end zone.
Yeah, I might be able to cut him up. That's
the Ducks ready to go back to work on offense.
Yeah, but that's how they came
They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive.
Like, you got to go to a lamp.
Dumps it off in the flats.
That's what you got to do.
And a 9-yard gain on first down. Leaves them with second and short.
Quarterbacks love the short passing game early in games because it really helps them get into a rhythm. So nice job by the offensive coordinator giving his quarterback an easy throw, something he can see, and something that he knows he can complete.
Going to take a shot on second and short. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open. They could have had a chance. So his quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions. He just lets the coverage tell him where to go.
They'll try to get him through the air. Grant near the marker. It's Sutter. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. And on that third and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, that's a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are, sit down. You only need a little bit of yards in this third down. Get the conversion, move the sticks.
You know what I mean? So, my wife don't like me, that child.
How often would you get to stay in the kitchen or in the pit as much as you'd like to? Obviously, doing a lot of
just keep slinging it.
Being able to prepare the food.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down.
If they got some time, Eddie's going to come out 10 minutes. There's no way it came from. You understand? Because you take a little time. You got to have love. You got that. He came up.
After the incompletion, they go back up top. This time he's got his man. A big play. Gets it into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 44. And wait just a second. The official is going to take a second look at this one.
As we would say, I'm true to the game. Game back true to me. I just try to do the best I can, man. Keep pushing forward.
And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure.
When you doing something, and something happens.
The Ducks are moving quickly down the field.
I look at the cards.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts.
It didn't happen. It happened for weeks.
They'll get him stopped at the 34. He's got 10 yards on that one and a first down.
You don't see the vision.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create second and short, third and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
Running back searching for a hole. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
I don't care who you are, but if you're going to have success offensively, you've got to have some semblance of a running game. They didn't have it their last time out. They obviously really struggled in that game. And in this one, just not getting enough push up front, and it's putting them in some really difficult situations.
Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. And a decent gain there before the defense makes a stop.
On these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
Just listen to the little apple. You can hear it all the way to the big apple as they try to get the defense off the field. Intercepted. Turnover can swing momentum.
I love the defense's approach on this drive. They didn't panic. They gave up some yards. What did they do? They forced a third down, a predictable situation, played great discipline, broke on the football, and forced the big interception.
A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20.
Talk about, like,
The
so
long
many
back's got it.
times people don't understand they overnight
Stopped at the 25 after a 5-yard gain.
So it really took me 50
Man,
years.
it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards of pop up. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good gain, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
Guys, it's Kansas State who carries the lead into the quarter break. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on.
You know, like in chess, you got an opening game, you got a middle game, then you got the end game. I'm at the end game. So it's lovely. It's lovely. And I think I'm up this one. I got too far. So, hey, if I
Off
keep
the bootleg, wants to throw it.
steps
Steps away to find some room.
So,
Trying to make magic on the scramble. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down. And he slides in safely.
It's a nice positive play on the bootleg going to the right there. And a really good decision that time by the quarterback, too, because he's supposed to throw that down the field. But as soon as he turned around, he saw that there was just open space, green grass. Put your foot in the ground, use your athletic ability, and go get positive.
It's picked off, and they ruined the drive with a turnover.
What a nice catch by the defensive back. Listen, a lot of times you see DBs get in position to make plays, but there's a reason they play DB and not wide receiver. Great job finishing the interception, catching the ball, and making a big play.
Looking downfield on first down. Lobs it off the back foot. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
This game is going perfect for the defense right now. They haven't been on the field that much. The offense hasn't had that many possessions. Here we are at the end of the first half. They're still pitching a shutout, and they're ready for this quarterback to take shots. They're sensing the frustration, and that time in perfect position, forcing that incompletion.
From the gun, running back on the move. His junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
I don't like the play call. You're down this much against the best run defense in the entire country. You're just smashing your face against a wall. You're not going to get it done. To win this game, you're going to have to throw the ball to get back in it.
They've got some work to do on this third and long from the 40.
You got to be motivated, Mike. You got to be motivated and dedicated. Yeah, and I'm going to stay motivated and dedicated.
From the gun,
Yeah,
wants to
I'm
pass.
keep it real, too. 102%. I'm going to think it real.
Zings it complete to the right. That's not quite going to be enough. They stop at 4 yards short of the mark. Timeout called by the defense in their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments.
They said, well, Mr. Tender there.
See, Mr. Tender is an April.
You know one thing, man.
This offense says it's 4-down territory, taking a chance from the 43.
I am guilty. You know, and it got Mr. Tender there at the moment. But I ain't gonna tell y'all I got the guilty.
He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And they gambled in their own end, and now they give up really good field position.
Well, here's a classic sudden change situation early in the game. We're going to see a few of these as the game goes on, but with the defense getting that stop on 4th down in their opponent territory, the offense now has an opportunity to come out here and maybe take a shot in this sudden change situation, see if they can catch the defense now.
And he just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Wants to adjust the pattern.
Oh, yeah. But anyway, yeah, that'll be beautiful.
Looking to throw, it's Lacey.
I got grandkids.
Pulls it in, it's Walden. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Now, this is something that I need to know. Been married 14 years.
To the ground to try to move the chains. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30.
Offenses that are great on 3rd downs, what do they do most of the time? They keep it in manageable situations where they're not predictable, not just dropping back to pass. They do it here on 3rd and short. They convert. This offense has been so efficient on 3rd downs all throughout this season.
Finds some fresh air. Leads into the open. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big game.
Most important ingredient is love.
That's it, bang. That's it, bang. That is what I'm telling you. And that's one thing.
This Kansas State offense is moving quickly down the field.
I just thought, well, if they learn this trade, this coming down, there'd be some of the happiest people in the world. Because you can't think about all that.
Quick pass on the jet motion.
Not good. See,
he is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
The might be one of them. So,
working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Back to pass. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
And here comes money down for this offense. 3rd down execution is a premium. You work on it all week ad nauseum for these moments when you can execute when the field starts to shrink.
You gotta stay focused.
They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal.
Because of my class, I'm getting. Yeah. Yeah, that's right.
Looking downfield, it's Lacey.
See, no.
They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got it 1st and goal.
Yeah.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on 3rd down. If you're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
I mean, you work with your point.
A 1st down run on the doorstep.
It does teach you a lot.
And to the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Wildcats. efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in week 5?
All you can say is how impressive has this team been at home today in all three facets of the game. The defense has been outstanding. We've seen some plays in special teams, and the offense continues to deliver, showing off all of the playmakers and all of the versatility they have on that side of the football. This could not be better here in the first half for the home team.
You got to be doing that a long time to get that shelf.
He'll start the return inside his spot. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half.
They don't have to be dangerous. You just got to pay attention to what you do.
Starts a drive trying to go up top. Grab behind the line. It's Eakin. And this one will be stopped for no gain. The Ducks are in the hurry up.
Come to this player. Don't be over real soon. Just don't have a date.
Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Using his legs to buy some time. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keen on him, just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. The critical down and distances in this game, like that third down right there. When it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
And the other part of that is
and
that
the Ducks send out the punt unit. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter.
Trying to pop up in a way that you and trying to watch.
Makes the catch near the 50. Powers through. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return.
White paper on his mustache. That man he came in with.
We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here.
Yeah.
Back has it. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Really good job by this defense, understanding responsibility football, playing the first option, playing the second option. There was absolutely nowhere to go. Nice job being dialed in exactly where the ball was going and how to get him to the ground.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. And in the waning seconds of the first half, they'll try to put up 3 before going to the break.
Yeah. So I got
Dead center perfect. And that lead grows even bigger. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Hey, is it another? Man, look.
The Ducks will kick it away to crank up the second half.
Yeah, that's the throwing bit. That's the throwing bit.
Man, look, they're both throwing big. Get that. Y'all raise it.
Coming out with it, it's Porter. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one.
So those are the real indestructible blacks. You don't raise it?
K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. Not sure they had to adjust much. Still trying to build on this lead. First play from scrimmage, and they'll keep it on the ground. Got room at the 35. Turns it on down the left side. Past the 20. Touchdown, Kansas State.
Man, this guy is such a weapon.
Make some magic happen.
Yeah, boy, look, can you imagine, man, this thing, 10 years. Wood frame.
I got a big idea. What's that? Well, you know that AI is a real thing. Meta has the glasses. You might know some people over there that might